Peace family, what's up? It's Manny X and I'm back with another video today. I haven't been back to have a little fam talk in a while. This is my camera that I haven't used yet on the channel. I had this camera way before I started the channel, but it had got broken. My lenses had got broken. I had to order some more lenses. I kept ordering the wrong lenses, and then I finally got a little adapter which can supply for all my old lenses, even my lenses from my old camera from back in the day. So now we back on and with the new camera. Let me know how y'all like the upgrade and the resolution and how everything looks and stuff like that. I'm gonna start off by saying I hope that y'all been having a wonderful experience, a vastly learning experience throughout the last couple of weeks, or throughout just your life, or just feeling it in the present moment. It's a beautiful life, and it's just meant for us to keep learning and just keep developing and just keep being, and we here for a reason. And the more that you live your life, I hope that you are finding more reasons why you are here, or just making reasons for you to be here, you know what I mean? We gonna get on to what we was here to talk about today. So what I wanna talk about today, fam, is I wanna talk about destructive terminology. What I mean by destructive terminology is I'm talking about using words in certain ways that can go against what you wanna manifest for yourself, or go against your intentions. Say you want to be a basketball player and you really want to go to the NBA or something like that, but you always complain about going to practice, and you always complain about not feeling up to par in certain areas, it messes with your sleep schedule, whatever. Say you are complaining about something that involves that path of going to the NBA. You are now manifesting energies that contradict that desire. So now you also manifesting things that are polar to your true desire. You see what I'm saying? So we want to learn how to be able to cut these destructive terminologies out of our life and replace them with things that can benefit us more and encourage us more, strengthen our path and our mind into being more honed in and more influenced to go in the path of what we desire and chase that, you know what I'm saying? Not even chase it, but align with it and resonate with it, you know what I mean? We gonna get on with the first one. Alright, so the first one, family, is the word or the phrase, my bad. When somebody say something, when you do something on accident to somebody and then you say oh, my bad. I think that this is a destructive terminology in a form that it can program our subconscious minds to we use the word my as in my, what I own, and we use that next word to say what we own. So we're basically saying that we own the bad, and that's not necessarily true. We understanding that we are channels of energy, and we are not just one definite aspect of this one experience, but all of it. We can understand that we are not just part of what we would call a bad energy, but we're also part of what we would call good energy. So we want to not define ourselves by this one thing and just say my bad. We should instead say things like if it's on your fault, I would say more so my fault, because that's on my that was my responsibility, that was at my fault. You see what I'm saying? So that's a way that you could replace that word. Also, you could just say I apologize, if that's what you mean. Be more distinctive in your terminologies when you say things like that, because remember that these are verbal forms of energy that you are sending into other people's aura fields, and you are going to be receiving back because that's what you emit. The next one that we have is another form of what we think is an apology, is I'm sorry. Now if we look up the word sorrow, and I'll look it up for y'all real quick. If we look up the word sorrow basically means a deep feeling of distress caused by loss, disappointment, or other misfortunes suffered by oneself or others. If we look into the synonyms of the word sorrow, there's also shame, and there's it's a form of ridicule. When you are sorry, it's you are in a shameful energy. It's a way of devaluing yourself, you know what I mean? If someone thought nothing of themselves, they would say I'm sorry. I feel that's the way that we could use that in past terminology. So I feel this is term that we should remove from our vocabulary or even our phrases, whatever, and we should replace it with just simply I apologize. I'm apologetic towards what you feel I have sent towards your way, or whatever resonates for you to say. But these are just words that can manifest things that maybe you don't want. You don't want no energies of shame within you. Shame is something that's just judgment. It's just like heavy judgment, and it's no really need for it in a lot of times in your life. Maybe it is for some people, because shame is there and it can be a balance within all energies, but it's not always for you. You get what I'm saying? Alright family, the next word is entitlement. And this is not really just a word, but this is kind of like the concept of entitlement. It's more so like just being entitled towards anything. I know I've already talked about entitlement on this channel before, and that like having expectations or feeling like you deserve something from someone is like just like putting yourself on this pedestal. If you think about the vastness of our existence, like we are a speck in the existence of all of everything, and we worry about what we feel like needs to be brought towards us with this amount of consciousness that we use on a daily basis. This also can easily put you in a place to where like you will be feeling like people owe you things that they don't owe you. You're gonna be thinking in very subjective forms, and you're gonna see a lot of illusions. You're gonna get caught in a lot of illusions, thinking that you are owed by certain people because you did this for them. You're gonna think that life is just an eye for an eye the whole time. So you're gonna be more reserved, and just like you're gonna be more not protective in a like overprotective towards the own gems of your mind, if you understand. Alright, and another term that also like coincides with that other one is I deserve. It's pretty much the same thing as entitlement. Just like making sure that you say, like, we need to understand that we don't know what we deserve or not. We are working off whatever we can use with our conscious mind at this point in time. So we don't know everything out there, therefore we are not to say whether we deserve this or that, you know what I mean? Us actually being able to humble ourselves and just be in our experience, go by the feelings that we receive and what feels true and what doesn't, is like the most genuine and the truest path that you could ever take for yourself. Okay, another form of destructive terminology that we're gonna talk about today is the phrase I can't. And the reason why I say that I can't is a destructive terminology is because I say this because of this two distinct forms, and it's a form of not having confidence in oneself, and it is in the form of you understanding that you don't know what can and cannot be done. We can always say that there are things that we are not aware of that probably existed far before us, that we are just simply not aware of, that we could be using in our lives. You see what I'm saying? So us just removing that in that form, and also the form of just you thinking that you can't do something that you want to do, or just reaching a goal that you want to reach, or a visualization, is just like a way to strengthen your confidence in yourself and also ground you at the same time. So it balances you within the form of having the confidence to follow your own truth and your own path and stay grounded in what you believe and what you trust and resonate with. That's pretty much like the video. That's like a couple of terms that you can remove from your vocabulary that can help you to practice removing all the destructive terminology from out of your life. If you resonate with this video, and if you agree or disagree, then let me know in the comments. I want to hear like your expressions or your perception with however you feel. If you disagree and you feel like I'm just overanalyzing something, just let me know in the comments, and I'll respond to you as always. But I hope that y'all have been loving yourselves and just living the life that you desire for yourself. Remember that you can if you haven't been, and if you haven't been doing what you need to do to get to where you want to be, then all it takes is just getting up and doing it. It doesn't take any words or thoughts or anything like that. Just get up and do it. But with that all being said, y'all keep manifesting those energies that you want. Keep admitting what you want to receive in your life. Don't put out nothing that you don't want to experience yourself, because you're gonna feel it right then and there. And I love y'all, and Shamim HOTEP.